Okay, I'm back again. I'm just doing this little video review of my new items. These are all new Shop Force tools, and if you haven't seen my generator video, that's also a Shop Force item. And what Shop Force is a really unknown tool brand if you don't have a Myers store in your area, and even people that regularly go to Myers don't even know about it. I needed a generator months ago, and I was kind of skeptical. I made sure to keep the receipt for that generator because it was only $200 for a 3,500 watt generator, which is outrageous. That item's usually around $450 to $500. And I was thinking this thing's going to break in a month or so, and it ended up not. It ended up performing equally to a $450 Craftsman, ETC or whatever it is, or other expensive, well-known units. It was actually a pretty good unit, so I started getting a little bit of trust in their tool line. I bought 4 items so far. I bought these little rechargeable spotlights. I ended up buying 2 of them. There's one still in that box that hasn't been unboxed yet, and this one I've been using for the past 2 months, and it's just been a great little light. It's a 1.5 million candle power light. It's extremely bright, has a nice 6 volt halogen H3 bulb paired to a 6 volt sealed lead acid battery. I don't know the amp hour on it, but it's good enough to power the main light for an hour and a little bit over that. It also has these 2 little LED area lights, and the battery inside of this is good enough to power those lights for around 150 hours before the battery dies out. It has this nice little rubberized bezel, so when you drop it, and believe me, I have dropped this a couple of times under the car, it doesn't suffer any damage. Has a nice little trigger grip handle with a rubberized feature on the back. Nice little trigger here. Has a locking position to lock it on. Light weighs about 2 pounds. It's not very heavy, and probably the most exciting part of this light is the fact that I only paid $7.99 for it. Normally something like this would sell for $20 or $30 if it had a Black & Decker sticker on it, but since it's a Shop Force, it costs less. Basically, they're using some of the same parts that some of the more expensive units use, but obviously it costs a lot less. So this was on sale from $19.99 down to $7.99, and because of that, I ended up picking up 2. I've just been going Shop Force crazy. Some items just to have around the house and in the car. I also picked up this jump pack, and this little thing surprises me because it's so small, yet it has so many cranking amps. This is equal to my larger jump pack over here. As you can see, I have a Campbell Horsfield unit I've had for a couple of years now, and even though that's bigger, this one weighs about 20 pounds. This one weighs about 8 pounds. This one has more cranking amps. This has 450 cranking amps. My other one has 400. And when I compared this to, some of the well-known Duracell power packs like the Power Pack 300, which only has 200 cranking amps, I was just surprised because this unit is so light and small you can just easily fit it in your trunk or take it on a camping trip or something. It wouldn't take up much space. And believe me, it actually does work. I've had this for about 2 weeks now, and I did need to use it to jump start a car, and that car happened to have a V8 engine, which is really stressful on these little units, and it started up perfectly, as if the car had a fully charged battery already. It just started right up within 2 seconds and didn't even struggle or anything. So definitely glad with this item. Has a nice little power indicator up front. You can charge it in the house or in the car. And again, it's a sealed lead acid battery, so 20 hours, 24 hours respectively to charge this from a completely dead state. A little less if you, halfway use the battery or something. But again, biggest surprise on this item is this was marked down from $50 to $19. I only paid $20 for this. And it's just been great. I'm pretty sure it's going to last me a couple of years before I have to replace the internal battery, but I felt that was a great deal. Some other features on it. It has 2 12-volt sockets for you to plug in 12-volt accessories. such as power inverters. This unit doesn't have a power inverter, but since it has those 12-volt sockets, I can go ahead and plug in my little 70-watt power inverter to power 13-inch TV for a couple of hours, my laptop, and everything else like that. You have two jump leads, again 450 cranking amps. I'm not too sure of the gauge on the wire. I think it's 8 gauge, but like I said, it started a V8 engine easily without the wires warming up or anything. It also has a bright halogen work light that just swivels, extremely bright. If you use this on the side of the road or something, or under your hood, you're definitely going to have enough light to check everything. And just a great item again. Like I said, it's extremely small, extremely light, much smaller than my old unit, but it cranks, has more peak cranking amps, so that's one thing I'm glad about it. And finally, this last item is brand new. Literally, I got this item about 20 minutes ago. I just came back from the store. That's why the boxes are up there, at least the box for this one. And this is a portable air compressor and a 12-volt power supply. And it's a big surprise on this one because it's feature packed. It has a nice bright work light that I can't turn on now since it hasn't been initially charged. Has a nice little swing out door for you to access your accessories for the air compressor. There's your little beach ball filler, basketball, possibly an air mattress or something like that. There's your long holes. I believe this is a 5 or 6 foot hole, maybe about a 4, I'm not too sure. And the nice thing about it is if you end up blowing a fuse because you over done it with the compressor or the 12-volt power socket, this is just a normal fuse that you would probably find in your car. It's a 15 amp fuse, and if you end up blowing it, you can go right to AutoZone and get another one. Okay, it has a 280 PSI gauge. I'm not too sure if it can go all the way up to 280. It's probably 240, but I just don't know. Up here is your 12-volt power socket. Again, you can run 12-volt accessories such as power inverters to run a TV for about an hour, your laptop for a couple of hours, like I said, cell phones, spotlights, everything like that. There's a charging port. There's a battery meter here, and if you turn it on, reads the voltage. That's the switch for the air compressor. There's an emergency flasher light on the back, also in addition to the spotlight. So if you have a flat tire on the side of the road, you can have this flashing also, so cars don't run into you. On the back of the unit, one of the nicest features, and this may not be the nicest feature to you, but it is to me, it's the fact that this has a user replaceable sealed lead acid battery. It's a 7 amp hour battery that you would probably find in a UPS, like a APC battery backup for your computer. And you don't even have to take a screw out. You just slide this cover down, and there is your 7 amp hour 12-volt battery that you can easily replace for probably $6 or $7 on Amazon. So whenever this battery dies out, I'm definitely going to be able to replace it quite easily. Okay, at the back of the unit, we actually have the storage door for all your cords. Again, here's your vehicle adapter. Plugs into your vehicle's 12-volt socket, and you can charge it up. And it also comes with this house adapter. And this is about the size of it's exactly the same size as my charger to charge my Samsung cell phone. And for a unit this big, I mean, that's quite a small charger. Easily just fits in there, so you don't have to worry about, oh, where's the power cord for this device, where's the power cord for that device. You just tuck it back in here, close it up, and you're all set to go. Now, I may have another video up about this unit once I get it initially charged and use it for about a week. Definitely going to have some videos up about portable power, so definitely most of these items, in addition to some other items I have, may be in that video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. This was regular $40. It was marked down to $19, and I only paid $12 for it. Extremely cheap. The battery inside of it was worth more than that. So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you later. Peace.